My name is Sara Kleinsmith, and I am a certified yoga teacher, holistic health coach, and personal trainer. So people often ask me about what yoga therapy is, because what I say that I specialize in is therapeutic and corporate yoga. Sometimes I also use the phrase breath-centered yoga. And that's because in the modern world of yoga, there's so many different ways to navigate and so many different types of yoga offered, especially here in a city like Austin. There's so much to choose from. So I've made a little diagram if you want to look at this. If you think about what most Americans practice today, 20 million Americans practice modern postural yoga. And that's what we consider, going to a yoga class. And what I tend to think of, it fits into 3 different categories. So there are some classes that are more spiritual, there are some classes that are more based on fitness, and then there are some teachers or practitioners that focus more on the therapeutic aspects of yoga, and I fall into that category. And what that means specifically is that I tend to focus on working with people who might otherwise think that yoga is not for them. So people who come to me with injuries, people who are beginners, senior citizens, people with physical or emotional limitations that feel like yoga class as it exists in a normal setting isn't for them. And those are the people that I really specialize in working with. I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to getting really good at assessing people's limitations and working with people to create or co-create a yoga routine that works for them. And I'm extremely sympathetic to people that are spiritually skeptical, to people that have a lack of time, and to people that just generally feel kind of intimidated by yoga. So if you're one of those people, if you feel like you could use a teacher who's going to work with you and meet you where you are, and who can address your physical limitations and injuries and your injury history, whether it be that you're pregnant or recovering from an injury, or like I said, skeptical, or just not into some of the spiritual aspects of yoga, I'm a great person to contact and a great resource. And if you're looking at other classes that you're interested in, maybe you are interested in the spiritual or fitness aspects. I actually recently wrote an article for Do 512 about the best yoga studios in Austin and where you can find the most spiritual, therapeutic, and fitness studios. So go ahead and check that out. That's Do 512, Where to Yoga in Austin. Again, thanks for joining me. My name is Sara Kleinsmith, and I'm a therapeutic yoga teacher specializing in corporate therapeutic yoga and breath-centered yoga. And you can find me at www.sarakleinsmith.com. My Twitter is @SAKleinsmith, and I'm on Facebook, Sara Kleinsmith Yoga. Thanks so much, Austin. Be well.